Hi guys, it's Les here over at my rock room over in West Yorkshire. Thank you very much indeed for joining me today. It's one of them de-stressing videos today where I'm looking at my rocks. These rocks have been on now for various weeks. We've got the one at the end which is a £3 barrel. That's got the stuff that's been in there for 2 weeks on 80 grit. Because it was quite rough, wasn't it? And then in one of them we've got some serpentine, but they were very small pieces, weren't they, for tumbling, so I don't know what's going to come out of that tub. They've been on a week, 180 grit. And then in the other tub, I think it's the remnants of the very first batch that we put on about 8-9 weeks ago. The rest of which are in the polishing machine. The stuff that's in the polishing machine, I've been keeping an eye on it all week. There's none of it is ready yet, but it's certainly coming on. But interestingly, there's 1 or 2 stones in there which have actually got rougher. The surface of them have gone from smooth to pitted. Isn't that very strange? So a couple of stones, and the same stones as well, so they must not obviously be suitable for vibrating polishing. But the other ones are, the harder stuff. That's polished nice. So anyway, I'm going to, as you can see I've got the camera set up, I'm going to empty the £3 tub and take a look at them first of all. Because some of them should be able to go into a jug for moving on to 220 grit. But some of them might not be. Some of them might all be. I don't know yet. We'll have a look. So let's have a look in this colander or sieve and we'll see what we've got. I'll have a slurp first. I've obviously turned off all the machines so that you can hear me. Ooh, this is thick. Look at that. Like porridge. So let's get some water over them. Take a look at 1 or 2 of these. There's some really rather nice stuff. I'll zoom in a bit for you. A nice piece of lapis. Let me focus this for you. There you go. That's better. A nice piece of lapis. That's ready, that's nice and smooth, I can feel that's smooth. This is a larvicite. It's an interesting material this, but the more you tumble it, the rougher it gets. You have smooth bits and undercut bits, so it's not actually going to get any smoother. It'll just get smaller. That one looks like toffee. Sodalite. Agate. Very nice. It's a tiger's eye. There's all sorts of bits and pieces in here. Well, I'll get these rinsed off and then I'll prepare them for the next round. come back in right in a second. Right then, so I've sifted through the stones and I've put back in the ones that are not ready, and I've had to top it up with a few extras. And these are the ones that I've managed to take out that I think are ready for 220 grit. So they'll stop in water until next week. So we'll move on to the next tub. Right, so actually it's the bits with the little bits in. Look at that. Let's give it a quick rinse. They're looking nice. This is that picture jasper. Super smooth now, but of course it's still matte if I dry it. You can see it's matte. That's the pebble I cut into. Another one that I cut into. There we go. I get these rinsed off, and then any that's ready for going into polish, I shall do that. I think these were, what are these on, 1200 or 600? I think these were on 600. Yeah, I'll get them rinsed off and see what we've got. Right then, so I've managed to get all of them into the polish now. So this last tub is the serpentine. There we go, nice and thick. This time we've got a grey colour look. Get some water. Oh, we've got some nice colours, but they are, as I've suspected, very small. So I'll filter through these and see which if any are ready to move on, but I suspect a lot of these are going to need some more time. But I'll have a look. Well, that's about it. There's not much to see this week. There's nothing that's ready as such. I've put the last of the remaining first batch has now gone into the polishing machine, together with them odd bits and ends. That's all gone into the polishing machine. So what we've got on here now, we've got the mixed batch of all sorts of bits and pieces that I had laying around is all on 80 grit. That'll be the third week it's going to be on 80 grit. It was quite rough. And the second barrel is the serpentine, but they're very small bits now, and they're still not ready because there's still deep cracks and things in them. So by the time they're actually smooth, there's going to be very little left. But I've got them back on 80 grit. And then behind me, you haven't seen the videos on these yet. In this one we've got Tiger's Eye, which is running Currently on 1200 grit. Obviously I've switched it off so you can hear me. This is on 1200 grit. And on this one we've got mahogany obsidian. This is a video that I'm doing, it's currently on 80 grit. This is a video I'm doing to demonstrate this machine, which is available from the website now. On our website, Kerry Mods, and that's just to show you that's the mahogany obsidian. I don't know if it'll focus on that. Might focus if there's two. Might do, I don't know. Anyway, that's the mahogany obsidian, which is a type of volcanic glass. They've been on a week rounding off, and this has only been on a couple of days. So yeah, there is things going on, it's just that at the minute there's not ready. Now to show you the stuff that's in the polishing machine, in the vibratory tumbler, and that's all on cerium oxide, nice and pink. And I've had a look at them, and a lot of them are coming on. There is a sheen coming on them, but some of them, the ones that are like pale blue, I don't actually know what it is. It's pale blue like a jeans colour. That's actually got rougher on the surface. You know, when I come out to 1200 grit, it was very smooth. If you imagine like a sugared almond kind of smooth, but now it's more like an eggshell kind of smooth. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of pitted. So I don't know what's going on there. So that maybe that particular rock's no good for vibrating polishing. The other stuff like the quartzes and stuff like that, which are hard, they are shining up. Most things are shining up. It's just really just a couple of things that don't, which is interesting. You know, so they're the ones that will in future be polished in one of these with plastic beads, because that must be too aggressive for it. You live and learn with all these things, you live and learn. I've got loads of different rocks over here to get cracking on with. We've got some £6 tumblers coming this week, which is like these but double barrels. We've got them coming in this week. And also some £15 barrels, that's right, 15. We've got some machines. This is a £6 machine. This is a £5 barrel, sorry. The other machines that we've come in, the barrels are £7.5 each, and there's two of them on it. Or you can opt for a single 15 barrel if that's what you want. So we've got all that kind of stuff coming this week. It's all very good. It's all coming on nicely. So yeah, down here at the juice cabin in Featherstone on Station Lane, we do far more than just juice. Obviously you can see we do rocks and bits and pieces that we've just started to supply. We obviously got 3D printing, hydroponics of all descriptions. We've got all sorts of different things down here. So if you're in the area, we are now back open. We're closed on Wednesdays and Sundays. Other than that, we're open 9:30 to 5:30. So you're more than welcome to come in. At the minute, unfortunately, because of the virus, it's one in, one out, so it's a bit awkward, but you can't browse as such because, well, it's just not open in that kind of way yet. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, that's it for this vid. It was quite a quick one. Like I said, not much to show, but we are getting there. That's the main thing. We are getting there. We're coming up to the tail end, and now things, because as it is at the minute, as things become available, I'm just throwing them into the polishing machine. You know, I'm not cleaning it all out. I'm just throwing it in. And as I come to it, every few days I check in there, and I check stones as they're rolling round. I'll pick a few out and wash them off and see if they're, you know, what's happening to them. And as they become ready, as I fish them out, I'll just start making a pile of the ones that's ready. So I'm not going to stop it, I'm just going to keep it rolling and just throw more and more and more stuff in it. Do you know what I mean? Might as well get value out of that cerium. Right, well that's it for this video, folks. It's been pretty quick. Don't forget, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You can also get across and have a look at the other channels that I have, which is one is Orchid Species, Botanical Orchids. You'll find that where I've done demonstrations on how to repot stuff and orchids and whatnot. Also I did a live the other day on orchids. That's an interesting little show in itself. It shows you some nice fragrant orchids. And also if you're a vapor and you wanted to stop smoking, you can go over and subscribe on Vape It With Les on YouTube. That's the vaping channel. I've only just relaunched that. The original one got deleted last year. I deleted it for various reasons. But anyway, we're back up and running again. So we've just started doing videos on that. So yeah, plenty busy here. So anyway, I shall see you next weekend when I do another video. Hopefully I'll be able to fish something out for you by then. And perhaps even one of these videos might be done. Because like I said, this is on 1200 grit. This is Tiger's Eye, and it's not as hard as the other stuff, so I've got a feeling I'll be able to put this on polish it next few days. I don't know yet, I'll have to keep my eye on it. I'm going to keep my eye on it rather than put a number on it, you know, that's the best way of doing it. Just to monitor it rather than say, oh, it's 10 days today, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. No, look at it first, see if it's ready. Right, so that's it for me. I'm going to finish this cold coffee. It's been in my hand for an hour, and I shall see you next weekend. Adieu.